Hey, what's going on, everyone? Try to Thrive here with part 4 of a 4-part series where we are going to be taking a look at every single new animal in Planet Zoo's brand new Arctic pack in each part, each episode. And as we go through each animal, we're going to be taking an in-depth look at all of them through kind of like a system I've been doing where we take a look at the two genders and then the babies and then their animations such as enrichment interactions and comparisons to other animals and eventually fighting and stuff like that. And as I said, this is part 4. The previous 3 parts were obviously at first polar bear, then doll sheep, and Arctic wolf. I've had a lot of fun with them. And I'm ready to do it all, finish it all, sorry, that's what I meant to say. I'm ready to finish it all with the very first animal ever showcased for this DLC. It was actually quite heavily showcased, the reindeer. And so, yeah, without further ado, let's not talk anymore. Let's just go ahead and begin and take an in-depth look at the reindeer. And here is the female reindeer. I don't know. I'm having a lot of mixed feelings about where to put this on my rankings because, as I have been doing with the previous 2 videos, I've been ranking all the animals as I go along. I say previous 2 because, couldn't rank the polar bear without any other animal. But anyway, though, at first, this animal was my absolute favorite of the pack, and I'm having a hard time trying to decide where it goes. But you know what? I haven't actually fully seen them, like all of you who are watching this video. I mean, maybe you guys have, but I personally have yet to actually see this animal completely yet, and so far it's absolutely gorgeous, but some of the other animals have just been more exciting, and this, all she wants to do is just stand here and enjoy the sunset. I like that. Actually, let's name her Sunset. Embla, that's a beautiful name. Not really. Sunset, nope. Sunset, there we go. Here's Sunset the reindeer. So beautiful. Yeah, she appears to not want to be doing much right now, so let's go ahead and bring in the male and see the big comparison. Now, I have found out why they're not moving anywhere, because they're limited to a very small space here. But before I fix that, here's a really good time to get a good comparison between these two. So quite clearly the male is obviously realistically larger. Oh, actually, maybe I already fixed their space, because I tried to, but then again, maybe she just wanted to turn around and meet her friend. Anyway, though, yeah, these guys, as you can see, as I just said, the male's bigger, obviously. I like how the male's got like their beard, their like big little reindeer beard underneath here is a lot bigger. As far as antler-wise, they look to be relatively the same. Of course, the male's is a bit more impressive, realistically. I'm curious to see if all the reindeer's antlers are the exact same. They probably are, unfortunately, and obviously they're not going to shed them like they do in real life. There's just some things you can't really include in the game without taking that much time and money. But anyway, though, the two look really good next to each other. Let's fix their spacing, and then we'll take a good long look at these guys just casually doing their thing. Alright guys, so I finally got the baby reindeer, and it is so adorable, as we came to expect. Now, to get this guy, when I compared the chances of getting a baby reindeer between Sunset and Tovio, our boy Tovio, the only male in here, well, until this little guy, there was like a 0 chance of getting a child. So I was like, oh darn it! So I grabbed a third one over there. You can see her name was like Bridget or whatever it was. Anyway, and as soon as she got in here, boom! Now for some reason, Sunset was capable of having a child, and bada bing, bada boom. A few things got shifted around, and now we got ourselves a baby reindeer, and it's so cute. I love how weird their hooves look. It's so interesting. Here's one thing about the reindeer that makes it so special in the game, in my opinion. It is the very first Cervine-esque deer we're getting, and I was really sad to not get any kind of Cervine deer in launch of the game. And it's so great that we already, literally with the first DLC, we've already gotten the caribou or the reindeer, which is the one people thought we were actually going to get. And I was quite sad we didn't. I actually prefer the moose, but this is like my second favorite Cervine deer, and I love it almost just as much as the moose. And so that alone may just still make this my favorite animal. These animals just have a pure, true beautifulness to them. Just look at that, how gorgeous of an animal that is. It doesn't pose anything majorly threatening, but it also just feels like something you don't want to just come and mess with. There's like a really good force of respect I feel for this animal. If I ever became a hunter, which I'm not, I don't think I ever possibly could be. I'm a bit of a zoo advocate, a bit of a minor zoo advocate. I don't think I could ever pull myself to shoot a reindeer like some people could. I can't. Look how beautiful of an animal that is. Yeah, I just love it. I love it so much. But anyway, now we've taken a look at the adults and the babies. It's time we check out some feeding. It's feeding time, and we already had the second baby reindeer. What's this? Sunset. Come on, the food's right there. I'll check it out. It's like there's a proud father over there watching his 2 wives and 2 completely different children, all devouring the food while he just sits back there. Like, I created all this. Hell yeah. Excuse my language. Anyway, though, I mean, feeding animation looks good. Better than the drinking animation I probably saw in the actual footage of them just doing their thing. When they try and drink water, their tongues are they're drinking the air. Let's just say that. What's my boy Tovio doing over here? That's an awesome name. Oh no, it's Sunset. My bad. I'm so sorry, Sunset. She's so cute. Alright, let's go ahead and see how they interact with their new enrichment items. And right here I've caught footage of one of the reindeers. It was Brigetta, as she played around with one of the toy enrichments. Now I'm not going to check out the food enrichment because every time I have, the animals just don't. It's kind of weird how they interact with the food enrichment. They don't always end up full on physically interacting with it. They'll just walk by and they'll hit it, and occasionally with particular species and particular enrichment items they'll interact, but there's no point. And so watching her just scratch up against that post was enough, right? At least for me it was. Anyway though, still, beautiful animal. I just keep saying it, but it's so true. I can't help myself. And she's drinking. That's the drinking animation. Clearly not working properly, but oh well. You can hear the water trickling down. You were drinking dirt, my dear. I'm sorry. You were drinking dirt. Did I say dirt? Sorry, dirt. Anyway, let's go ahead and do a bit of a comparison. Now, as far as animal comparisons wise, this is the only kind of animal of its own in the game. If there's like moose or any other kind of deer, I would of course compare, but there's something I've got to compare it with, right? So I'm going to actually do the Nyala. Weird as that is. I imagine it's pretty close as far as size and whatnot. So they both have big ass antlers. So let's give it a try. I was wrong. I thought the Nyala would be somewhat similar in size, and actually it kind of does from here, but no, it's much smaller here. Darn it. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, this is a full male and a full female. Okay, wow, so it gets bigger compared to the Nyala. I'm sorry, this is like one of the closer animals I thought we could compare it to, but as you can see, does it take the same animation? I believe somewhat similar. Okay, so there's a good size comparison. Nyala is substantially smaller, which I'm really surprised at. Nyala I thought were pretty big animals. But anyway though, they do look to have roughly the same animation as far as things like running and just casually walking. A lot of the ungulates you could tell share some animations. Actually, looking at the Nile, perhaps it has a bit more bounce in its step, you know, we literally just saw it kind of bounce. So maybe they can sometimes just take the animation, like the running and walking animation of an ungulate, and bend it a little bit for a particular animal. So they took that animation and tightened it up, took away a little bit of the bounce, because when you look at a caribou, I'm just gonna call it caribou. I'm used to calling it caribou. Does it seem like a bouncy animal like the Nyala? Not really. So I'm assuming they just take the animation of ungulates, the basic animation, and modify it a little bit, and then add in a little bit of the reindeer love, right? That's basically how I see it. But hey, at least we got one comparison in, and it's quite easy to determine that the Nyala is so much freaking smaller than I thought it was. That or the reindeer's too freaking huge. I don't know. Perhaps a little bit of both. Anyway though, let's bring in a predator, and this is gonna honestly break my heart to watch a predator take down these guys, if they can take down them. If not, it will most certainly be the babies, and I'm honestly not looking forward to seeing that. So I'm gonna I'll bring in a grizzly bear again. I got the grizzly, and this is going to be interesting to see what happens. Fighting is turned on, so I guess it's just a matter of time. I'm curious to see. Now, I don't really expect this. I thought for the other day that for example, the doll sheep would defend themselves against the predators, but they just don't. I imagine this guy will not touch the adults simply because it's just it's because of the way the game is programmed, but will kill the children, and like I said before, I'm not looking forward to seeing that. So let's speed things up a little bit here. It's so funny to watch them walk like this so fast. Alright, we're definitely taking a sweet ass time, so what I'm going to do is cut to when something interesting happens, or maybe nothing at all. Unfortunately, guys, we lost baby Tovio here. I was not able to record the scene of the polar bear. Was not able to record the scene of the grizzly bear attacking and killing it. I'm sorry for that, but did you really need to see it anyway? Oh no, that is so sad. It really is. Oh, God. Okay, I don't even want to... Okay, so it does appear that, just like with the other predators, the grizzly bear will not kill the adults or even touch them or anything like that, but it will kill the children. You sick son of a... Okay, where is this guy? I want to watch him disappear. There you go. Alright, so... Anyway, yeah, so basically, don't let any kind of predator into your reindeer exhibit, of course, if you have children, because they're gonna die. Wonderful. Alright, anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and skip to nighttime again, where I can give my conclusion on this gorgeous animal. This animal is amazing. The reindeer is for sure, in my opinion, just one of the best animals in the game now. I honestly, I think that's a fact. This is now, well, in my opinion, it's a fact. This is one of my favorite animals in the game. Now, as far as rankings go, so far this is what I had for polar bears and then a doll sheep. Between the two, I put the doll sheep higher, because the doll sheep is just so freaking unique, and I love it for that. And then with the Arctic wolf tied in, it of course is, in my opinion, the worst of the three. I still think it is, with the reindeer included. But now it's really down to the three I like the most: polar bears, reindeers, and doll sheep. Which one is my favorite? And to be completely honest, it's just, it's gotta be the doll sheep. I can't get past how much I love the doll sheep. It is so unique, and obviously this video is not about the doll sheep, but I go check it out if you can. I think I did a pretty good job on it, but reindeer wise is for sure my second favorite animal of this pack. I love the reindeer. I love it just so much. This animal perfectly described. Oh, I love the aurora borealis. This animal just perfect. Oh, it's even better over there. This animal just perfectly describes an elegant, respectful, servine creature. Like when I think of like white, for example, I live in Florida, okay, and there are so many white-tailed deer. Sometimes after seeing them being killed on the road so many times, you just get used to it. How unfortunate is that? But the reindeer, this is no regular type of deer. This is something that I feel like zoos don't give enough credit to. You know, in general, cervine deer do not really get attention for more than just being just large backyard pests. But this animal is just so, I feel so much respect for it, and I think Frontier have successfully recreated that in this game. I just love it. I love the reindeer. It is definitely my second favorite of the pack. I thought it wasn't going to be my favorite. It was at first, but the doll sheep just beat it by a tiny ungulate hair because of how unique it is, and that's basically it. But the reindeer alone, for what it is, I truly love and respect, and yeah. So guys, thank you all so much for watching this video. As per usual, it's not perfect, but I had a lot of fun making it, and I hope you enjoyed it. Please check out my Discord, it's in the description below. Please remember to hit the like button, subscribe, and stay tuned for more Planet Zoo content.